Hello everyone, it's Todd Screama. Before we delve into the actual 12 chapters of Black Belt Coaching, I want to talk about 3 pages in the philosophy section that I think are standouts for me. So one of them is the whole idea of the 3 parts to a business being people, process, and product. When you look at a branch manager, most of it deals with the leadership, which is the people piece, and the process. If I had to pick 2 most important things, that's it. So when you look at product, Summit has a lot of products, seller, servicer, all that stuff. That's, we're really good at that. On the people section, we have really good people. It's developing those strong leadership skills, like the ability to say no and hold people accountable. On the process side, it's being super process driven. If I had to pick one thing that kills every single branch manager, literally 9 out of 10, they're so on process driven. They don't say, hey, we've got to submit this file today, or you've got 2 days to submit this file, or you got to disclose in this time frame. We're going to close this loan on time and catch it a week before, it's an emergency. Having all of those processes in place, that's the biggest operational issue. A second visual talks about 3 stages of a career, and that is that it's a job, it's a career, or it's a calling. When you think about that, here's the basic idea. If you're going to be the leader of 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 people, it's got to be a calling. It's got to be something that you wake out of bed and say, I get to lead people today. And it's a call. I get to change lives today. And it's not for everybody. I've employed a lot of branch managers in the past, or I've even coached more in the core, where I was really like, you really don't enjoy being a leader, do you? And if the answer is no, then get out of it. It's okay, but it's got to be like that. It's got to be a calling for you. The third thing I just want to call your attention to is the 5 rules that I've used for 19 years to run this company, because they really flow down throughout the organization. Number 1 is the employee is the client. That's pretty self-obvious, but I think a lot of people don't feel that way in our industry. I do interviews every week of my life, and I hear this over and over again. I had one lady yesterday tell me, I just feel like a number at this big bank. So the employee is the client, making people feel special. Number 2 is assess risk every single week. At the branch level, that looks like knowing how to pay attention to loan fraud and things like that. Yes, it's still alive and well out there, even after the mortgage meltdown. Number 3 is have the best overall mortgage operations of any mortgage bank in America. I'm not saying we're there yet, I'm saying that's the goal. And I don't know if we'll ever get there, by the way, but that striving for excellence is got to be a driving force for the branch manager. Number 4 is maintain 10% cash to fundings. All that means is that's a cash requirement for the company. That's not really anything about the branch manager, but it is important that you know that we want to have no debt and tons of cash. Number 5 is, and this is most importantly, is what goes on in the branch determines the outcome of the company. 70% of what we do, guys, happens at the branch level. And so that one for a branch manager is super important. You're my eyes, you're my ears, you're my leadership. A company, being 300 miles away or 3,000 miles away, they can't have local influence. 90% of the influence that happens at a branch level is due to the branch manager. So those are some quick explanations about some of the philosophical section that's front and center in the beginning of the book. Thanks for listening.